Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Bears take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Drop 60, drop 60.
They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And this brings up a third and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
For the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And it's going to be the final play. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Buffalo 18! 19 tight! 19 tight! 19 Lions! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can call this an off day anymore, probably, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go!
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And the Bears at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. But I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Drag him 60. Curve 19. Curve 19. Hurt. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go street. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Seven Pirates. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Accelerating, and off he goes.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions 36. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Pushing through the contact. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it at a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th.
Cade Jordan on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Another run for Gibbs here.
A beautiful fake. They can't tackle it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Bears' 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Warriors 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Rig. Cup 19. Trap 60.
Back to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Rig alert. 18, tied in. 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Quick drop by Jalen Johnson.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here's 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Open man right side is St. Brown.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Cougar 19.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 5. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side, know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the face, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat and no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and wieners, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Diego.
I put the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Rockin' up with the fettuccine and both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.